Boy, howdy! Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're going to be going over something that I've been seeing pop up a lot over a lot of my different feeds, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. This video archive footage, found footage thing has been just infecting every single version of my algorithmic lookup, if you will. And I won't lie. I watched a little bit of a snippet clip of it, and it looked interesting enough that I wanted to do a reaction video just kind of showcasing the first two videos that I can really find on it. So if you guys do like this, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will be watching for today the Glendale Archives. I have never watched this before other than the very, very small snippet that I saw earlier. And yeah, so this is a complete first reaction. Other than that one small snippet. That being said, I will see you guys right after the intro. Okay. I think this is the clip that I saw before, where it was just like him going over the different locations.
The city is just getting way too dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely it, where he said it's way too dangerous.
I was pretty much barricaded inside my apartment.
What?
Except to occasionally grab some supplies.
Got that Goya beans
near my apartment, and then another.
I thought you said there were no humans.
I realized it wasn't the place. It was my routine. So I had to leave.
What does that mean? So when someone says it's not really the place that's attracting these things, it's their routine, does that mean whatever the creatures are in this found footage world, are they stalking him? Oh my god, that is world building right there. Okay, alright, I'll unpause and get right to it, because it's a 29-minute video.
I decided to make my way upstate to my childhood home. It's deep in the suburbs. The population is obviously lower, so I assume less nesters.
Nesters. So he's calling them nesters.
Vacant. It has been for a while, which makes it feel safer. Fewer places to hide, which means fewer reasons to move. No surprises. A lot of times I think I'm alone in a house, but I'm not. Being here, I feel safe. I feel somewhat comforted because I know the history that's in these walls. I figure if I'm gonna go down, I want to go down here.
Yeah, that's fair. That's so valid. I can't even say I blame him. Make your peace with it. Do what you gotta do.
It cut my travel time in half if I walked through the mountains rather than around. But first I needed to navigate the interstate roadways.
Fair enough, okay.
I never thought in my life that I'd see them this empty.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's brisk up here. Take a look at this.
Brisk, that's some good tea. Is that a flooded house?
Eventually, nighttime began to set in.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oops. Okay, so he's walking through a snowy... It seems to be late winter months.
So it's getting pretty dark out.
No shit.
I'm picking up a nester about maybe a quarter-mile out. It's just getting too dangerous to continue on foot. I have to find like a mountain house or something. I know there's some up in these mountains. I just gotta find one, and I pray it doesn't get
It sounds
too
like
dark,
something's walking behind him.
It's gonna be impossible to see one. So
Good use of the blur effect. Good use of the blur effect. That was good. That was good. Or the cut to color, I mean. That was good. That was good. Keeps the ambiance real ripe.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Sure looks like it, buddy. Sure looks like it. Don't even know his name either.
I did take a look at my map, and I see that there is a clearing on the terrain, just a ways up north here. So I'm gonna pray that it is not just a site for some previous architecture or something. I'm praying that it's a house or something, because it is not getting lighter.
Well, that's not good.
I gotta turn this thing off for a while. As luck would have it, I stumbled upon a house deep in the woods.
Oh, shit. I mean, at least he found a house, though. That's the important part. Alright, so we're going into North House. Nice. Hate that sound. No thank you. Not good. No thanks. No. Fair. How's your battery never run out? What was that? I both love and hate these types of videos because it's like, it always gets me in my gibbly bibblies. It's like, shit. Oh, it's a little bear. The bear looks familiar. But yeah, I love and hate. Oh.
I guess this will have to do. The house was warm and cozy. It was a safe haven in the midst of a snowy desert.
Was it? Because I'm pretty sure I saw something. We all saw that, right? Everybody saw that, right?
Fire going.
Right?
His signal's getting pretty weak, so
Try swapping signals, you
I'd say he's
crazy
probably about
bitch.
3 miles out now. So I think we're safe here for the night.
Nah, I'm good, dude. I know it's probably just like the house creaking itself, but the random boop, boop, nope. Hi, AM. 3.14. I think they found you.
The next morning when I woke up, I couldn't believe the view that was hiding in the dark the night before.
Was it a river? Because, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm sure falling in that bitch is cold as hell. Man, that shit chillier than polar bear pussy.
It had been a while since I'd seen anything that beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I stayed for a while longer. Took part in some activities that made me feel normal.
Puzzles!
Break 19, this is Tricky Spinner, do you copy?
No.
Eventually, it was time to leave.
I got a message. Sorry. That's
After
fair.
a while, I could feel the air was changing. The trees were getting more sparse. The snow was melting a little. I was descending from the mountains. Before I knew it, I began seeing familiar landmarks. But the evening snuck up on me quick that day, and I was still a few miles from home.
Oh, shit! Ooh, a diner could get some good numbers right there. You know, and maybe not get feasted on.
Alright, I found it, a diner.
All of the cutlery are placed out as if they were ready to be used. Wait, so, okay. We're only about 10 minutes in, out of basically a 30-minute video. And we've already seen so much. There's these things called nesters. The world basically completely stood still. You've got people who aren't people following this one dude who seems to be the last man on Earth. You've got basically him going back to his old childhood home in New York, I think he said. I believe he said. And the story itself is starting to really amp up as we're speaking right now. However, there's a few things that I'm kind of noticing that's like, okay, how are you doing this? So, obviously, fourth wall breaking. This is obviously, you know, it's obviously fake. Let's just say that now. Let's say this is fake. How did you get a hold of so many locations? Did you rent them? Did you purchase them? Do you own them? And that's why, personally, to me, I don't think this is fake. I think somehow, some way, this man fourth wall completely no-clipped through reality, but not in a backroom sense, in a sense of he went to a different timeline. I feel like this story is shaping up to be the world is on a completely separate spin timeline, and he accidentally teleported to this journey. I think that is where the story is going. But like I said, this is only 10 minutes in of presumably a 9-hour video. Hopefully long amount of hours. I'm just spitballing here. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really cool. Like the fact that the cutlery sets are placed out in a way that you see somebody put them there. They're not just going to be there. Somebody put those there. And, you know, the house was already lived in and everything like that. Like, this is awesome. I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying this so far. So, let's get back into that. I'll shut the fuck up now. Interesting. I thought he said New York, but that was Benjamin Franklin.
I sat for a moment, weighing whether it was worth turning on the electricity and opening up the kitchen.
That's
Since
fair.
The kitchen and dining room had no windows, I decided it would be safe.
That diner looks familiar.
I brewed myself a cup of French roast coffee.
Good roast. Weird people, but good roast. That is a joke. Alright, just a little cream with your coffee.
The comfort of the drink lifted my spirits.
Good.
Easing me towards the promise of a long sleep in a warm building. I guess this spot is as good as any to park up for the night. I'm gonna sleep in this booth. I've slept in worse.
Fair enough, man. Good night.
The next day, I headed straight for home. Finally, I had reached a very familiar sight. The edge of my neighborhood.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're here.
I had made it home.
Nice. Big house. For those of you who are like me and can't read.
My house is just beyond this hill here. So we're getting in early. I'm glad about that. I gotta move because it's getting dark. The sun is starting to set here. So, here we go.
Hip hip cheerio, here we go.
Okay, I gotta be mindful of these. There are steps here. It could be a nester. So I really gotta be careful. There it is.
The crunch.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go in through the basement. It seems like the best route.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I had to be quick because I really didn't want a nester to see me approaching the house. Please,
yeah, that's
young
fair.
me have forgotten to lock this. Luckily, the window's unlocked.
Nice.
I've learned a preemptive approach to entering a strange building. I'll leave my CB radio with the volume all the way up. Let's back up and give it some room. If nothing comes, I generally know it's safe. I think we're good.
Imagine if something actually did.
I entered through the basement and gave it a walkthrough.
What are we looking at? Oh, okay, he was just turning it over. Okay, got it.
Furnace room.
Nice. I remember those when I lived in Philly.
Better check the wine closet. All looks clear.
Why would you not turn your head that way first?
Walking upstairs into the living room, I was struck by all the memories that flooded me. This is where we spent most of the time. Felt like time had left me behind.
Obviously, cut that out of the video.
Gas doesn't work. I even found proof that I was once here. My and a childhood friend's name that we etched inside the wooden beams. That gave me a sense of comfort. I don't know why.
That's sweet. I wish I had a place like that. Honestly, growing up, I never really got a chance to stay still for too long, so
I better check this storage space.
never really got the option to do things like that. But golly, would it have been nice.
This was my brother's room. He used to look a lot bigger.
Oh?
Typically by now, we would have run into somebody. A nester, I'm pretty sure. This house is clear, which is good. A lot of these homes.
It's interesting how, through the lore perspective of this video, his own house has no nesters, yet being in a cul-de-sac kind of thing, like on a neighborhood. Okay. Joke's on us, he's a fucking nester.
Are furnished, which means that there's more resources in the house. More resources just means more, like, trouble you cannot endure.
I mean, that is fair.
Check the garage. Oh, I forgot about the attic.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Okay, I think we're safe.
I was not expecting the attic to be safe.
This is a great place to nest right here because I can put a fire in this fire.
I'm sorry. What was that?
This is a great place to nest right here because I can put a fire in this fireplace. I can cook some food on the fire because the gas stove's not working. And
Did y'all catch the fact he said
here's the big
nest?
thing. Plenty of routes out. So I can escape through this big door. Plenty of windows. I can escape back through and through the basement. Or I can go over here in the kitchen where there is 2 exits.
Watching you, buddy.
I prefer not to go upstairs because that's a place where I've been cornered before. The main thing is there's nobody here. There's no one living here now. So that's good. And that means that I can park up right here. I got some bread, some cheese, some butter, some garlic, and I'm gonna get a good night's rest. And we'll see, maybe I'll stay here a couple days because there's a lot of other things around this area that I would like to scavenge for potential things. Could be some good stuff.
That's fair.
Here. It was getting dark, so I began setting up my room for the night. So it's nearly nightfall, so I think it's a good time to start building the fire. Now with the fire, I like to start with a 3-layered base, a 3-log base. This gives the embers a place to fall and continue to burn. Without a solid base, the embers just fall, hit the stone, and then they burn out. So this will help our fire last a lot longer.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. He seems like he knows a lot of what he's doing.
Next, we're going to build walls around the base. I like a Lincoln log pattern myself. Usually I build these walls a lot higher, but I'm going to be cooking a grilled cheese on this later, so put a log on top. Yeah, you want to give everything a destination, you know? The embers go down, the flames go up. So next we're going to stuff the fire with some of the debris I got earlier. Got some sticks.
Okay.
Birch wood.
Fat lighter.
And of course, Old Faithful. Some dried up leaves.
Yep.
Put some
Nice.
in the sides.
10 out of 10.
Top here. This is a concoction actually my grandfather taught me. He was a farmer, and he was very, very skilled in woodworking and tractor mechanics, so he always had sawdust and old motor oil lying around. And one day he decided to combine them, and what resulted was a very slow burning concoction, and we called it fire starter. So sprinkle some of this on top, some in the entryways.
I'm sure that was probably just dust, but God, phasmophobia has broken me of little
for the first time in
dust
weeks.
particles.
And then I found it. Okay, it's
Found
nearly
what?
dark. And I'm
Oh my God, don't tell me there's a nester.
Because, like an idiot, I didn't check every nook and cranny of this place. And I found this.
Oh no.
I found a nest.
Oh
This
shit.
is the room that I came in at. So like, I was just so damn eager to check the rest of the house that I didn't think to open this freaking closet.
Oh fuck. It doesn't look like anybody's there though.
I'm just like freaked out because it's too late to go anywhere else. I don't know if this is a live nest. It's like no wonder this window is open.
Yeah.
There's a lock on the door upstairs.
It might be for the best to do that.
I'm just gonna lock it. And lock all the other doors and it should be fine. Just pray that I just pray that's a dead nest. It could very well be. I mean, that happens all the time. It's just they never leave their sleeping bag. They never leave their pillow. I mean, why would you do that unless you were coming back?
Okay, so the items he is saying, and the fact that he used the term nest, why was the joke that I said, why does that actually feel like this is what we're building up to? Why does it actually feel like we're building up to him legitimately being a nester or some form or fashion, basically like a wretch from the backrooms? How does this feel very on par with that? This is concerning. This is concerning.
Break me. It was too dark to leave.
I'm excited though.
I told myself I was old, inactive, that I hadn't done anything to wake it.
Hydration.
I had stopped at the market along the way to get some ingredients for grilled cheese. Okay, so I have 2 slices of white bread, a few slices of cheese, and some butter. I also found a clove of garlic nearby, so I'm going to cut that up and mix it in with the butter. Let's start with chopping the garlic. So I threw that garlic all into my iron cast pan. I'm going to add some butter here that's going to melt over the fire. Next, let's assemble our sandwich.
Good on you for using the star method, sir. Good on you. Good on you. I like that. I like that. Using the star method with the cheese. God, I'm a fucking big back. Oh my lord. It's just the better method, man. Don't look at me like that. It really is. It really is. It's the better method. Look it up. Look it up why.
Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour.
Alright, so this fire has died down enough. So
how is he getting news?
Throw the pan on with the butter and the garlic. We're gonna let that butter melt.
How are you getting the weather?
Level of heat for this butter. It's not too hot, not too cold. Gives the butter time to melt without burning it. Okay, the butter is nice and melted, so I'm going to throw the sandwich on now. Cooking over an open flame gives the bread and the cheese a rich, smoky flavor, which you'd never get on a gas stove, which is nice, but it's tricky because the heat is intense and uneven, so you gotta be careful. The goal is to toast the bread and caramelize the cheese evenly, and it's delicious. Just flip. Oh yeah. I tend to like my grilled cheeses a little overdone. I never quite understood why people don't like their cheese caramelized. I mean, that's like the best part, you know, when the cheese hits the pan and nicely.
Oh yeah. No, I actually really agree with that.
Look at
A little bit crispy. The best. The
that
best.
is a grilled cheese right there.
I thought I was watching something horror. I didn't realize I was gonna get hungry.
Right, let's listen to this crunch. Woo!
Oh, I came.
Yeah, let's go in.
Holy shit, brother man, that was good.
Oh. I can taste that smoke.
God, I'm sure I could too. Is something peeking out of the left side, like the where the wall is?
Mm.
Over there by the door? No. Probably not, no. Probably not. I don't feel like they would do that.
I can't wait to just get warm and toasty in my sleeping bag. I'm tired. I walked a lot today, aside from the nest in the basement, which I think is dead. This was a pretty normal day.
I don't know about that.
I don't have a whole lot of those. Whatever potential threat that is beneath me in this house, this really makes up for it. Nice warm place to sleep. I haven't heard anything either. I haven't heard anything in the basement, so that's good. I haven't heard anything in the perimeter. I like to keep my radio on. I keep my radio on for a few different reasons as I fall asleep. One, this is an omnidirectional antenna, and it has a 5-mile radius, so I can pretty much hear, you know, anything within a 5-mile radius, and then I can determine whether it's a friend or it's a threat. I can plan accordingly. Secondly is a lot of broadcasts, a lot of radio broadcasts run on loops, and it can be actually surprisingly useful. One of my favorite channels is the Weather Channel. Let's see if we can get it.
The dew point 54 and the relative humidity 86%. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, so it's fully automated using unmanned meteorology stations around the U.S.
Oh, okay.
And it transmits, you know, real-time weather data, so I can, you know, I can tell how cold it's going to be tonight or what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. So
that's really cool. I did not know that was a thing.
I like the sound of radio hiss and radio static. It just helps me sleep.
Interesting.
It's time for this man to hit the hay. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna leave this on right here. And I'm gonna stay alert. Good night. I left my radio running that night. It just made me feel safe. And I fell fast asleep.
Hell yeah.
I definitely hear something.
That's not horrifying or anything.
Hello?
Ooh.
I swore I heard something, but I think I'm losing my mind.
Are we not going to talk about that?
Just turn this on.
Archivist here. Thank you for watching this log. We're continuing to restore and edit additional footage as more materials are uncovered. Being a private investigation, I want to extend a special thanks to our patrons who help sustain this archive. Welcome to all the new members. If you'd like to support this work, see unreleased footage, and help me determine what footage is released next in our subject story, you can find the link below. As always, stay vigilant.
Did the fourth wall just shatter? What the fuck is happening? Wait a minute. What? Alrighty guys, well that's about all the time I have for this video. I really do appreciate you guys kind of hanging out, sitting here, watching this with me. It was a lot of fun, honestly, to kind of like react to that. I'm so curious to see where the story goes. So if you guys are also interested, please go toss them a sub wherever you can find them, aka YouTube, but primarily that I found them on Instagram through a clip that somebody had made, but the real channel is on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description below if you guys want to go check them out, give them a sub. Nobody subscribed to me unless you're subscribing to them. Thank you very much. But with that being said, let me know if you guys want to see another video. I know there's already a couple of episodes out right now, and I do plan on making them. I just would like to see if you guys actually want them. With that being said, I do appreciate it, guys. Stay sweet, stay slimy. This world still needs you, and so do I. Bye-bye.